So today I'm going to cover Google Display Network, how to utilize this amazing channel and platform and network, and how to get started. The thing with GDN, as it is known by, there is a lot of spammy websites and click frauds and so on, but you can reduce it to a fair amount by targeting a bit better. And what I mean by that is not going broad. So just exactly the same way you don't want to go on broad match keywords on the search network, you don't want to go on broad match on Google Display Network. Having said that, the keywords don't work the way they work on the search network. So you can't target by phrase, exact, or BMM. So when I say you can't go broad match, you have to put in the broad match. I know it's a bit confusing. You have to put in the broad match, but then I will put in another layer on top of it to narrow our targeting. And this is where a fair amount of confusion comes in as to how to do that and how you can target such a massive platform. So first of all, let me very quickly go through with you what is Google Display Network. If I were to go to, let's say, CNN.com, you'll see all these banner ads, and on a lot of these websites you will also see text ads as well. So here is an ad. In fact, this is one of our clients. That's their remarketing ads, which is remarketing to me. There's another display ad. There's another ad. So these ads come in different shapes and sizes. Now we can see how big this ad is. It literally takes the width of this whole page. So these are the 300 by 250. This is 970 by 250. Yeah. So there are lots of different sizes you can create, and these are dynamic ads because the different photos or the products are taken from the feed. So this is for a shopping campaign, but you can also set up for service-based businesses as well as product-based or any kind of business you want to put in. There's an ad for SEMrush. So these are the kind of ads you can run in on all these placements and networks. So there are over 2 million high quality websites where Google can potentially place your ads. So how do you go about placing ads in the right place at the right time in front of that right audience? There are lots of different targeting options available. So you've got the Affinity. Affinity is long-term interest. What I mean by long-term interest, Google knows our surfing, searching, and pretty much our life history. They know more about us than we know about ourselves. Trust me, it's true. The millions of data points they have on us, they know exactly what we do online and how we behave online, how we search, how we make a purchase, or whatever other actions you take on the internet. So Affinity is long term. So let's say I am a football fan, or cricket, or golf. So I go to these websites to check the score or the match scores and the results pretty much on a daily basis. Sometimes when there is a match going on, I may visit these websites like ESPN multiple times a day. So Google knows that I am a long-term fan of this sport or a product or a service, and I would be categorized as an affinity audience. In market is, as the name suggests, is that someone is in the market to buy something or looking for something, and that is the hottest traffic you can get. So I believe it is someone searching for a product or service in the past 14 or 15 days. So it's pretty much very recent. If I'm looking to buy a phone or a laptop or anything else, you can target that person and put your product in front of that person. So in market is extremely good. Custom affinity, you can make custom audiences, and I'll go through this in a different video where you can create custom affinity and custom intent audiences. These are very powerful as well. I tend to go with the custom intent audience, where you can legally steal someone else's traffic. So what you can do is you can throw a bunch of keywords and web URLs in a targeting ad group or an audience, and tell Google, I'm looking for these kind of people. These are people who are going to these websites, and they're searching for these keywords and phrases. And Google is then going to show your ads wherever they can go. So basically, you can put in your competitor URLs, throw in 15-20 URLs of your competitors, and see how you are legally remarketing your competitors' audiences. Although it's not 100% accurate as to when I say that you will be targeting your competitors' audiences, it's very similar audiences. So we are saying the kind of people who go to such and such websites and are looking for such and such products. The custom intent audience is extremely powerful.